So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Walker. That's a good ball out wide. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Neymar. There's the shot! That's another chance! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a shade optimistic. And that is a little undercooked. Walker. Thiaw. Zakaria. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Martinez is there to take. Saliba pinged towards the front line.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has not gone well. Kyle Walker. Tchouaméni. And it's Totti. Rummenigge going face-to-face with his great rival. Tchouaméni. That's good running with the ball. And the counter is on. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rummenigge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? They've got a corner here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Totti. Short changes him with that pass. Fiddles it through. This ended up in no man's land. Totti! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved. Rummenigge. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! Oh, that's a key interception. Zakaria calmly anticipates. Always onto this, and the flag has stayed down. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Walker. That has been knocked clear. Chouameni
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Totti. Nedved. And they win it back again. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Totti. Oh, what a mistake! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Thiaw clears. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. Showing good feet. And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 24. Il numero
That gets
23.
things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Decent hit! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Pass is just off target. Thuram. Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Batistuta.
That's good play from him.
Del Piero. Hits one! And he hits the net! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball. And splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314
And here's
spettatori.
Batistuta. Batistuta has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Del Piero ready to try one. Del Piero! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Can he finish?
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. Mbappe with a real chance here. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Del Piero. Walker wins the duel this time. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram. Nedved. Nedved. Chow deals with that comfortably. Kyle Walker. Chouameni. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Gavi. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 20.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Rafael Leao.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. And it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Well, they could break here. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shot it goal! He scored! Do not write them off! Back they come! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Chooses to go back. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rafael Leao. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zakaria. Walker cuts out the pass. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable.